What's going on, everybody? RK Rottweilers, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. We got a really great one today. Yes, I promise you, when I tell you guys I got treats, you know I got treats. I got the brownies, I got the cherry pies, I got all the good stuff, right? So what we're going to do today, we're going to call it the Butler Kennels Rottweilers Challenge, okay? And what we're going to do is just feed these dogs massive amounts of just meat, right? Kind of something he's been doing lately. Now, full disclaimer, this isn't really a challenge, nor is it really anything else. But we're going to ride through with it like that, all right? My dogs aren't really used to that. Yes, I am a firm believer on a raw diet. You know, having raw incorporated with the dog food, absolutely. I always have been since day one. When I first got my dogs, I was getting all the raw from Butler, you know, back when he was doing that. So yes, I am a firm believer in that. Don't let anybody tell you different. This is the best pathway to having, you know, the most healthiest dogs. And we do a combination of both. Yes, we do raw here every day. But I haven't been doing the beef because it's a little more expensive. So shout out, thank you very much, Mr. Tony, my brother, man. I appreciate you for the meat. And it was a ginormous amount too, guys. So we're basically only going to give them half today. Now they're not used to this, so I'm not quite sure if they're going to run to it and really attack it. You know what I mean? Like I know they would if they did this over and over again. They might be a little hesitant, things like that. Especially I got a couple of them in there that when I give them their raw in the morning, they just kind of sit there and look at me for a minute, you know, and just wait till I leave to eat. Like piranhas or something. They're weird, right? Well, maybe that's because they're not hungry enough. I don't know. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun today. And we're going to start off with the big guy. We're going to give him a, you know, one of those racks of, you know, brontosaurus ribs. You know, if anybody remembers the Flintstones, you know, and he threw that rack of ribs or whatever that was on the side of the car and it's flipped to the side. That's what we're going to do today for him. And for the rest, we got tenderloin. We got brisket. You know, we got roast. We got all kind of good cuts off of the cow. So I was out there the other day and he was butchering a cow and boom, he just filled up a 5-gallon bucket for me with just nothing but meat. And yeah, it was probably like 60 pounds. So thanks again, bro. We appreciate you. So let me go on ahead. I'm going to run inside, grab this meat, and then we're going to feed some dogs today. All right. There's no way they're going to eat all this. I'm telling you that right now. This is a god-awful amount of weight. And as you guys can see, we went on ahead, we washed the kennels. I sprayed down some nice bleach water in there and we sprayed them all down. So all the flooring is nice and sanitary, all that good stuff. We pressure wash these every day, regardless if they use the bathroom in there or not. That's just because that's how we do it. And for the most part, only the youngsters in the back kennel actually still use the bathroom in there. Most of the other ones, they won't even do it during the day. They'll wait till I let them back out to do it. So they're really good about that in the first place. But yeah, see, and I got my two nursing mamas right here, so we'll see how they do as well. But we'll start off with the big fella. You hungry? What's up, big man? You hungry? Here you go, big fella. Like I said, I knew it'd probably take them some time because they've never really had it like this before. Once we do it 2 or 3 times, though, I know that they'll really start jumping after it. So. Hi, girls. Yep. Oh, stop it. They're old hags. They do this with each other. They're not old hags, but they're hags. And they do this with each other with their babies too, so. Come on, Books. Come on, Books, let's go. Come on, move it. Come on, get out of here. Who are you barking at? Go, kids. Get it, Moss. Get it. Get it. Good girl. All right, guys. So that was probably the most lackluster performance of dog eating that I've ever saw. Sorry, they didn't tear into it. I did pre-warn you, though. I said I don't know how they're going to act. My wife and I sat out here on the porch for a couple hours just hanging out, waiting to see if they would tear into it. I think 2 of them did actually eat their piece, and it was both of the mothers that were nursing. So I kind of figured that one as well. I knew those girls were hungry and they were going to eat. But even the big guy, he didn't tear after that rack of ribs like I thought he would. As I said before, because they just weren't really used to getting raw beef like that. They do eat a lot of raw chicken and beef from time to time, but just not like that to that scale. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, guys. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. So although, update on that, we actually took all that meat that we had, as you guys saw how much we had in those buckets. Once again, shout out to my bro for giving that to me. We actually took that and we diced it up into just some big, there's some pretty big chunks, but we put them into, just a bunch of big chunks. And I started piling that on top of their food in the evening, and they absolutely tore it up. By the time it was all out, it's almost like they didn't want to eat their food again because I didn't have those chunks on there. So it's really easy to spoil these dogs, man. It really is. And then they'll try and, start messing with you and go on that little hunger strike and try to force you to, feed them whatever it was that they were wanting. But I live by the old theory of, when you get hungry enough, you're going to eat. I grew up in that kind of a household, right? My mom didn't make something different than what she made for dinner because I didn't want to eat it. You go to bed, and guess what? When you wake up hungry, your plate's going to be here. That's going to be your snack. Um, you know, so you eat what's there on the table. You know, these dogs will try you though. They'll try you. But thanks for tuning in. Sorry it wasn't some big, you know, fireworks show. I thought it could go either way, but I was kind of thinking they wouldn't tear into it. But no big deal, right? We're just making videos, having fun, you know, just doing content. So thank you guys for coming out again. We appreciate you. You know, be on the lookout for some new litters coming, things like that. And yeah, appreciate you guys.